I really enjoyed our cast dinner tonight. All of us together as a group. We get together for dinner before the show.
Yep.
You guys, you know, weren't eating. You hungry? You're not hungry this week? Is there a problem? Are you okay?
We are starving.
We're starving to death.
You haven't been eating. You must be hungry.
No, we...
Right now, your head's doing that thing you see in cartoons where it morphs into a cooked chicken. And it's coming back. Oh, there's the potato cake.
Oh,
No, we are starving, and for an odd reason, with the global financial crisis, people are looking to save money, and Hamish and I identified food being a great expense for us.
Yeah. For instance, say your weekly food budget was $1 million. Yeah. Right? You eat for free that week, you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's that sort of mathematics that can really boost your personal finances.
Which got us into seeing for a week if we could do some free eating, or freeting, which means you can't buy food, you can't steal food, you can't be given food for the entire week.
You can't but like you could go to like your mum's house, or yeah, what about mum?
Can't be given food.
That would be.
What if like mum? What if you like mum said, "Oh, I've left, you know, roast chicken in the rubbish if you happen to be dropping by."
You've gone crazy, mum. No, again, that's being given
we
food.
were pretty strict on this. That'd be being given food.
We wanted to see if we could just survive off freely available
to 100% of the public. Yeah.
See, like, you can't even go to a park and grab one of the swans. Not that we condone that. Because, you know, technically the council owns those swans still, so you can't eat a park swan. What's the world coming to?
But, yeah, it has been a tough week. We are famished, and we'll take you back to the beginning.
1 week of free eating.
Freeting. Freeting means you can't buy, you can't steal, and you can't be given food.
Also, no food-finding tactic can be used twice, so it's important to stock up before you start.
One. Check that out.
I'm out! Oh, I'm so close to being out. I don't want to do it.
Ham was panicked. He and I knew the only way we're going to survive the week was through planning and brilliant ideas.
We could eat a part of our own arse, like they did in that movie Alive. Probably a last resort.
Yeah, I think that's a last resort.
Freeting day 2. A little hungry, it was time for our first plan.
Bakers are suckers. They give out free samples.
Yeah, and since no birds are in that tree that we can eat, we're going to go to bakeries. You don't have the samples of anything, do you? Very picky buyer. I like to taste first. Don't bother, there's no samples in there.
Do you have any samples? No. Jack.
Things were looking grim until we found this bakery. Check out the subtlety of Cool Hand Blake.
Those 2 handfuls of bread would have to see us through to dinner. Sugar is a dinner, right?
I might just get a handful of the sugars. Yeah, I bought a cup from another store, but I want it really sweet. Thanks, mate.
Yes.
Very sweet.
Yeah, very sweet. Yeah. We divvied up our nutritionally balanced dinner, but knew we were going to have to do better tomorrow.
Hamish kicked off the day with some hopeful fishing.
Do you ever see any zinger burgers float by? No.
While Andy battled Mother Nature for bush tucker.
Ah! It's in my hand. But I found mushrooms.
However, mushrooms that were probably poisonous weren't going to cut it.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Kids' parties. And there's one at Macca's at the moment. We've staked it out.
This is such a low point.
They haven't left the table yet. They have to leave the table.
They're gone.
Suck on that hamburger. Yes.
Mmm, second-hand kids' burgers.
Oh, you just bit over where they bit.
Aren't we doing that?
By that night, we were starving again and really struggling for new ideas.
Could you eat a possum? What if we grabbed a possum, went outside and caught a possum? Maybe we could go to the park and dig for food.
You can go to the park and dig for food.
Yeah, this type of palm tree, sometimes around the base, if you scrape away...
What are you doing?
What's this?
Oh, piss off. you did this.
How could I have done that?
What, you dug that with no stems?
That's characteristic of a park carrot.
No, is that it?
I don't know how many I buried. I mean, I don't know how many part carrots are normally under a carrot palm.
No carrots were eaten that night.
Starving on Friday morning, we tried to find fruit overhanging the footpath, because that's not stealing.
There's none overhanging. This is the dumbest idea we've ever had. All we've been going to visit fruit.
So we decided it was okay to stalk
Stake out.
stake out the rebel sampling girls.
Don't look sus at me. Keep looking sus out there. No, don't look sus. Just look calm.
Go. Gonna lose the man.
I know, run into a truck.
And keep it cool now, hand their chicks.
I know, I've seen them on the internet.
Hey, how random's this? We're just driving past and we found the Red Bull people.
We got one lousy can each.
I shotgunned mine.
It was night 4 of this Freeating challenge, and desperation had led us to a reluctant option: bin diving.
What do you mean? Like Lady and the Tramp if we get spaghetti and then... What? What's the date today? The 10th. What do we got? It's the 9th. That's okay. I don't think it's right. Ando, it's one day past the use by.
Yeah, but it hasn't been refrigerated. It's set out here.
Okay. I'm sorry, mate, but I am dying. I really want this bear.
Have it. Just like a medical.
But every good meal must come to an end.
Shit. Get the cherries! It's still in the bin. Where's the cherries? Where's the cherries?
Where's the cherries? The cherries are back there.
I didn't get the cherries.
The haul was nowhere near enough, and with nearly 2 days still to go, we had to try our last option.
We're okay. We're just here for some food.
Looking for scraps at the footy oval, otherwise known as seagulling.
Shit, have you got any? I haven't got anything. I've kind of got something.
Yeah, he kinda didn't.
Got like 3 chips and 4 pizza shades. For another 30 hours. What are you doing? Why? Combo meal.
Red Rooster are not serving that as a combo meal.
Still going. Still going.
Even though those were footy chips, it's still appetising seeing those chips on screen. I'm still salivating a
We've
bit.
done very well. I'm sure we can organise something.
Do you have
for
anything?
I'm sure we can by the end of the show, but, you know, let's drag this out for a little bit longer.
Or let's not.
Let's thank Hamish and Hungry. Come on. We'll be right back. Of course, we have mentioned that Hamish and Andy have not eaten all week, so we have hamburgers. We have hamburgers for everybody else in the car.
That's awesome.
Look what you have become! Look what you have become!
I'm not going to say that we're super proud of this. Hopefully when our kids grow up, we can show them this and go...
You've actually got to be careful that you don't eat too much, because your stomach's like this big now.
No, I'll give it a crack. Oh.
There we go.
This is good.
I'm sure there's more of this show to get on with. This has just become MasterChef. It's just eating.
I don't know if I want to make a sign for you now. That's disgusting.